Good morning. Welcome to Kevin Toll Reads. And today I have a book review of Lonesome by Amour. Sorry for the noise, it is early and I'm in the hotel room doing this book review. This book was published in 1962, and the premise of this book, it revolves around the main character Considine and his gang of outlaws. He's a man with a reputation, a man with a plan, and wants to make it big and head down to Mexico and make a name for himself. And so his gang, Dutch, Hardy, Kiowa, the half-breed Indian, they all have a plan to do a bank robbery in a town, and they make a successful robbery, but the bank's empty. And so they start hatching a plan to make it their way to Barrow, which is his hometown, where his old rival and what used to be his friend, Pete Runyon, is the new sheriff. And so they hatch a plan, and they end up meeting Dave and Lenny along the way. And during their plans, things go well, but then they run into some issues on their way to Mexico. Is Constantine going to have a change of heart? Is he going to stick with the plan? Or is he going to go after the girl? That's really the summary of the book. So what did I enjoy about this book? And there's a lot to unpack, probably a lot of spoilers here, but I'll try to keep it spoiler free. I really like Dave and Lenny. Their characters were great. Dave is this widower trying to raise a young girl as they make their way to California, and they're making their way through Indian plains with Apaches and other Indians. I found that really interesting. He's definitely a good-hearted guy, but he wants to be the protector, and he doesn't really know how to go about raising a daughter on his own type thing, and I thought that was really dynamic. Considine, I thought, was an interesting character as a main protagonist. He's got a heart in him, even though he's got the reputation and he's mean and he likes to fight and that kind of thing, but he's a logistical guy. I liked Kiowa, the half-breed Indian. I really especially enjoyed the part when they get to the kind of the climax of the book, and it's kind of guerrilla warfare when they're dealing with all the Apaches. Hardy and Dutch, I thought, were really good side characters, really good supporting characters for Considine and the gang. I really liked how Amour was able to use them. And if you read the story, you'll know what I mean. The fight with Pete and Considine, I thought was really, really well. I thought it was good. I liked the kind of the caper aspect of it, how it was kind of a red herring or a bluff. I thought that was interesting. The story seemed to get stronger as the pages went on. I read this on a plane, and I just couldn't stop reading it. It was so good. The climax with the Apaches up on Lonesome, which is this bluff that Dave and Lenny make, a stand on, trying to hold them off. And so I really like the ending of this book. I don't want to get into too many things that would spoil it for you if you haven't read this, but I really like the ending. There's a nod to the bond and strength of friendship. There's, especially the ending when it's all said and done, who's going to walk out of there, who's still going to be alive, and how does it all come together? You have Dave and Lenny making a stand, Considine and his gang, and they're heading to Mexico, but then they're seeing tracks. What are they going to do? And they're on the run from Pete and the sheriff, Pete and his gang, and what's all going to take place. I mean, I got to hand it to Amour for a 150-page book. What he's able to put into this is just remarkable. I've only read a couple Louis Amour books now, and I said this after I read The Quick and the Dead, and maybe I just read the two best ones, and so I'm kind of just setting myself up for disappointment later. But I mean, they're superb. They're so tightly written, they're so to the point, they're so easy to pick up and read. They're just really good. I rated this a 4.5. It was great. It was a great read. I mean, eh, I could go higher, honestly, but at the same time, like, there's no real dislikes. I wish it was longer, but I can't really hold that against the author. So, but anyways, I'm trying not to be super loud. It's early in the morning. And then again, I'm doing this from a hotel room, so that's a first for the channel. So, hi, Lonesome, Louis L'Amour, 4.5 out of 5. That's a review. I hope you're having a great week. Happy Monday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.